Hello guys and welcome once again to Savannah Essence. Today we are making a simple foaming bath sugar scrub. So this is as part of our series on making basic scrubs. In our previous one, we made the basic emulsified sugar scrub, which I said was one of my favorite scrubs to make. However, that one was for the body. So I'm making one for the face. And in this case, I'm adding surfactants to it. So I'm using an emulsifier in this case as well. We are still maintaining retamols. And then I'm going to be adding a little bit of stearic acid and also some mango butter and then also some shea oil. Okay, so those are basically what we are using for phase A. So phase A is a mixture of our, we'll call it the oil phase. For those of you who are familiar with making lotions, so that's our oil phase for this scrub. Now for phase B, which would have been your water phase if you were making a body lotion, here we are introducing surfactants instead of your normal water and your glycerin or your water soluble ingredients. Again, surfactants are as well still um, water soluble or water based ingredients in this case. So you can also call this your water phase. We are using cocomidol, propylbutane, and then we're also using AOS 40. So it's just a mixture of those two surfactants. So that's what we are using. Those of you who don't know what surfactants are, they are basically like more or less like mild detergents. Um, um, okay, so that's how I can say it in layman terms. So they are soaps, but they are mild. And so I'm choosing these two for this. There are lots of ways you can make your simple base for your foaming sugar scrub. But I'm choosing to use these two basic surfactants because they are readily available in the market, especially in the Ghanaian market. Okay. So even if you don't have your AOS 40, you can always use stick to just the betaine for this formula and then just work your way around it. So now that we have our two phases, our phase A and our phase B, all I'm going to do is to heat them up. Okay, so I'll cover it up with my aluminum foil and then heat them up just to get them to reach an even temperature and also to be able to melt our phase A ingredients or our oil phase ingredients as well, like we do in lotions. Okay, so once we have those ones melted nicely and beautifully, this is how they look like. You pour in your phase B into your phase A usually. So for lotions, we usually, for this one, whichever way you go, it's fine. So I'm just pouring in my surfactants into my oil phase, okay? So just like lotions, you mix them up thoroughly. For this case, they reach an emulsion quite easily with basic stirring. So you don't necessarily need a stick blender to blend it. But if you also have a stick blender, you can use it to agitate the mixture just so that you can speed up the emulsion phase. But this is a very small base, so I'm just going to stir it, especially if you're a beginner, you don't have a stick blender yet. So you can just stir it with your hands like this. And as it cools down, it begins to thicken. So you immediately see that it's turned into a milky watery substance and that everything has mixed. You don't see the oils and you don't also see um, the color of the surfactants the way they were. So I'll just set this aside for some time. I did this in the morning, so I'll go to work and then hopefully come back in the evening. In the evening, I'll see how it looks like and then we can continue. So obviously this is nighttime. You can see from the video, I shoot with natural lighting. So basically, usually I'm not able to do much or control the shadows and other things because I don't use um lights and in or any other thing. It's just my bulbs, my room bulbs, or just natural sunlight. But you can see how it has thickened nice and beautiful. So I'm just adding again my preservatives. So these are my phase C ingredients. So I'm adding my preservatives. And if you have any other, essential oils or fragrance oils or additives, your vitamin E's that you want to add at this point, you can also add them at this point. But this is how the mixture looks like when it cools down. It cools down to this nice emulsion that looks like it's a sticky emulsion. Okay, so at this point, I am going to now add my sugar to my mixture bit by bit again. Whilst I add it, I want to check the texture to be sure that I'm getting the right texture and I'm also getting the right quantity of sugar. Now for this one, I'm going to be using this for my face. So this sugar has been finely milled as well. So it's not just the sugar that we buy from the markets, but it's also been finely milled as well. And then, I added to this mixture as well. So at this point, I like the thickness of it, and I'm going to try and then also add some color to it so that you'll be able to appreciate the differences in terms of texture and how it looks. I'm looking at it as it is white. You are not able to really see how it is. So it has this sticky, gooey kind of texture, like the way when you buy commercial based scrubs, how the texture feels like, how it looks like. That's how it feels like. And it's a really beautiful texture that I like. And so usually making foaming scrubs, a lot of people, especially those of you outside, have bases that you buy from companies, and then you just add your sugar to it. But if you wanted to make it from scratch, there are lots of other surfactants that you can experiment with. So this is how it looks like. This is how the texture looks like, but it's in the night. So I'd rather let you see it how it looks like in the morning when the natural light sets in. Okay, so this is morning. So I just set it aside so that I can show you in a much more better setting. So this is how the texture looks like. It looks like this. I don't know how to say it without, like, you see how it is? It's so nice. It's like gummy. Yeah, that's how I can say it. It's gummy, okay, and not slimy. Just smooth and soft, and it's beautiful. It's like it's a commercial based product. This does not look like it's a DIY. This looks like it is a store-bought expensive product. And that's actually what I was hoping that it would turn out to be. So this is how to make a simple basic foaming scrub. It has a little bit of foam, not too much, but it has enough foam to be able to cleanse your body. So when you are using this, you don't necessarily need soap because already you have the surfactants doing the cleansing for you. And you also have your emulsions and your occlusives in terms of the oils, also doing the moisturizing, and a little bit of the glycerin doing the hydration. And then you have the sugar doing the exfoliation for you. So it's actually an excellent, an excellent mixture or scrub to have. So this is how it looks like. You can see how the texture is, and the coloring is also very beautiful. I made a very small batch. There's barely 100 grams, so it will not even fill this container. But I just wanted to show you how, scooping it, how it looks like. And for those of you who want to give this a try, you can go ahead and give this a try as well. On that note, I just wanted to let you know that we will soon also be launching our Scrap Master course as well. So for those of you interested in that, feel free to sign up. I'll leave a sign up link down below for those of you who want to sign up for that. These are some of the things that you're likely to learn. Simple, basic, commercial level scrub. You see how it is? Oh my God. Oh. It's so nice. I love the texture. I will not kid you. I loved the one that we made last week, but this takes your scrub to the next level. This is beautiful. You can put this in a tube. Um, I just love it. It's so rich, so beautiful, and like it doesn't even look like, it's not like a cheap product. This is like rich anti-vibes. You get me? Do you understand? This is like, I'm rich, my husband is a billionaire kind of thing. I don't apply anything, like, I'm just not playing at this point. And so this is how it looks like, and I like the color contrast. For those of you who be making scrubs to sell in this day and age, please try to add some nice color, and don't make your scrubs basic. Okay, add some zhuzh to it. Make it look appealing. Let people ask, what is that? Okay, so yeah, that's another thing that we talk about in the Scrub Master course as well. But let's give it a try, just to see how it looks like. We did the same trial in the last week, the basic emulsified scrub that we made last week. So I just wanted to also show you how this applies on the skin, especially when we say it's a foaming scrub, and also because we added surfactants to it, you want to see how it washes off. Okay, so I wanted to show you, and I wanted to also look at the texture. Yes, that's how it is. It's so nice. It's so smooth with a little bit of sugar. Also, the sugar in this case is also purely subjective, so it depends on you. You can add more sugar, you can add little sugar, but this is how it applies. It foams, just a little foam. We don't have a lot of bubbles, but it washes your skin clean. This is how it is. It's so nice. Once it comes into contact with water, it just washes away easily like milk. Okay, so you can wash, you can scrub. So this, you can use it on your face because it's simple. And like I said, you don't necessarily need soap after you have used this. So this is how it applies and this is how it washes off. Okay, let me know what you think in the comment section. And thank you as usual for sticking and staying with us and for watching this video. Kindly subscribe and leave us a comment. Bye bye.